Okay, we're going to go for Bolton at home to Newcastle, Boxing Day fixture in the Premier League this week. Start by talking about Bolton. Obviously a massive win for them at Blackburn last time out. A lot of the attention was on Steve Keane and the abuse he got really from the Blackburn fans, but shouldn't take anything away from Bolton. Huge 3 points. And we've said it so many times, but is this a chance for them to kick on? Obviously they've done it, they beat Stoke 5-0 but then lost games in a row, and this is where they need to kick on now. They've got Wolves at home after this, so 2 home games, they need some more points.
Well, I don't want to say it anymore because we've said it too many times. We know they need to kick on, but after the win against Blackburn, you could see the relief from Owen Coyle. He looked such a happy man, especially in comparison to Steve Keane as well. So I think he's after such a big game with so much pressure heaped on by the minute. It was called a 6-pointer sort of in December, which is outrageous, really. But he'll be so desperate to string a couple of wins here just for confidence' sake, because he called it a nightmare in the week.
I think especially at home, because their home form has been terrible, as you've said so many times.
I think that what he needs to do, I think home wins, as you say, so important. Going Christmas, he's got 3 games back to back or whatever it is. Get those won. Go into the new year.
I think the one thing they got over the likes of Blackburn, obviously Blackburn, the owners, the manager and the players are all going in different directions, but they're all together at Bolton, as they proved the other day.
Yeah, I think it was nice to see that a team and a manager down there in the relegation zone still getting support from us. There hasn't really been anyone calling for his head, which is really good, really good.
Probably just thinking at least we're not Blackburn, it's probably Bolton's mentality.
Yeah, look down the road, look what's going on over there.
And Newcastle, we've mentioned it sort of the last couple of weeks, they have slipped out. Or in terms of form, they've come and slip recently. I mean, after the defeat to Chelsea, Alan Pardew mentioned about the sort of they've got a run of games coming up they want to get lots of points from. They've lost to Norwich, they've drawn with Swansea, they've lost to West Brom most recently. Now they've got Bolton. They come through this one again without any points. That's a really barren run for them. And then they've got Liverpool and Arsenal.
Yeah, well, it has been a woeful run for them. Obviously, you can forgive the early games, but the ones you pointed out, they would have looked to have won. But they've had. I don't want to make excuses for them, but they've had a few injury woes. Obviously, had Colaccini and Davies at the back, and Stephen Taylor. Then obviously got Hassan Ben Arfa, who hasn't been playing because there's all sort of rumours about him not getting on with Alan Pardew. So it's been a little bit of a disruptive period, and I think they do need to get back to winning ways and just sort of settle things down. But like we said, I think they're 3 points behind Liverpool in the league, so they would have beaten your hand off at the start of the league.
So, and Denver Barr's one man who has just been fantastic for him. 13 goals now, another 2 albeit in losing circumstances, but. They don't need him to get injured, then they would be struggling.
He's a fantasy football player's dream, isn't he? Must be on the cheap, but yeah, I think he has been. He must have been signed of the season. He's got to be. The way he's so confident, he powers about up front. He's got such a lethal finish as well. He's been a real treat for them. Okay, so we'll go for a prediction on Bolton at home to Newcastle on Boxing Day. I think it's quite a tough one to call actually. I think Bolton will be in good spirits after their win against Blackburn, but I think they will only get a point, so I'm going to go for Bolton 1, Newcastle 1, which I think both teams will be reasonably happy with. But I think I agree. I think that both teams are both out of form. I'm going to go for the 0-0 draw, but I think it'll be an entertaining one because they're both so out of form. I think they will look for more.